Hello Sagittarius, and welcome to Sincere Tarot, where you get the raw, honest truth. This is your mid-January check-in, and you have got for your theme Temperance. This is you. This is your trump card in the major arcana. Balance, synergy, just moderation, okay? So that is your theme for mid-January. There might be drama going on around you, but you are controlling yourself, even if you can't control those outside situations. Moderation, balance, things like that. That is your theme for mid-January, all right? So if you haven't already, like, subscribe, helps me out a lot, all right? So I've already shuffled the cards off camera, but I'm just going to cut. And we'll see how your mid-January reading is going. Interesting. Pretty good so far. Let's see what's happening underneath the surface. With my Thoth deck, I've got my Tarot of the Cat deck that represents what's going on the surface. Interesting. Pretty good so far. And now advice cards from my Mystic Mondays deck. And make sure you stick around because I also do you pick your own destiny cards, okay? Okay, now this is making sense why the Temperance card, the Temperance card, Balance, Moderation, is your theme for mid-January, okay? All right, so, oh, and also when you do pick your own destiny cards, I'll have timestamps in the pinned comment below so you can go straight to destiny cards 1, 2, or 3, all right? So during the third week, we have got the Queen of Pentacles, possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence, but this is the type of mom, or a mom energy, right? So obviously this could be you as well, but regardless, it's the energy for the third week. So really good mom energy when it comes to, you know, making sure the kids are fed and, you know, you're getting outside enough and, you know, just all of the survival aspects are necessary. Also tends to be quite a good businesswoman, quite good with money, not stingy, but wise when she does spend her money, okay? So that's the energy for the third week. And beneath the surface, this is great. We've got the Four of Wands, okay? This is most likely you, but it could be another Sagittarius, Aries, or Leo influence. So this is completion. So there's some sort of a project or some sort of like long-term thing or even short-term project or goal that's come to completion. Sometimes it can also be that final puzzle piece to completely understand the full picture of a situation. So it's that like that aha moment, okay? So that's absolutely great. But your advice card for the third week, this is interesting. Your advice card is the Devil. Okay, this also could be a Capricorn influence, but the Devil is saying, you know, just because you're successful or you're surrounded by someone who is successful and has completed a project, don't necessarily get stuck that that's the only way that things can go. Don't get trapped in your mind. There are always new opportunities and new ways of going about things, okay? So you can be successful in many aspects of your life, and there's more than one path to success, okay? And there's also more than one way of looking at it. And sometimes the Devil card can also tell you to, you know, be very wary of, you know, addictive types of behavior, being around toxic people, drama. That's where this Temperance card comes in, right? So just you stay balanced regardless of what's going on around you, okay? Now, during the fourth week of the month, on the surface, we have got the Three of Pentacles, possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn influence, but this represents someone who is, so it's obviously you, but it could be someone super close to you. But I feel like for most of you, it's you. You are just, you know, killing it at work or whatever it is, whatever skill set or practice that you have, okay? This is someone who is so extremely successful and it shows, you know? And this is also possibly something that could be making you money or who knows, could lead to a promotion or things like that. But it is someone who is at the top of their game, work hard, and it shows, you know, you're benefiting from it. What I see beneath the surface, this is interesting. We've got the Four of Cups, luxury, possible Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer influence. But the Four of Cups in this deck is sometimes a little bit of a warning. Like, don't get off track about, you know, why you want things. Always make sure that you stick to the deeper meaning, the emotionally fulfilling meaning. Like, it's nice to have nice things, to have nice clothes and a nice car and a nice place. Those things are great, right? But as long as that's not the primary goal of what it is that you're doing, the materialistic things that can just go away at the drop of a hat sometimes, right? Always make sure that whatever it is that you're doing at work or whatever it is that you're doing to improve your skill, that it's always an emotionally fulfilling reason, right? And so that's, again, where this card comes into balance. You know, it's okay to have nice things, but make sure that's balanced with a deeper purpose that's really meaningful for you, okay? And your advice card for the 4th week is the World, all right? So the World is, this totally relates to, during the 3rd week under the surface, we had 4 of Wands completion, okay? But the World is saying that, you know, you've completed this chapter, right? And that's amazing. But now it's time to move on to a new chapter of your life for whatever project it is. And that the World is literally at your fingertips. The world is your oyster. And sometimes it signifies travel. Maybe you want to get away. Have you been working really hard? Do you need to balance that with going on a little holiday? So just think about it. All right. So now it is time for destiny cards. So you pick a number, 1, 2, or 3, and we are, going to see what's in your destiny. Ooh, I might show that. I have a feeling I should just put that one back in. It'll come back out if it's meant to, okay? Pick a number, 1, 2, or 3. Pick the number that resonates with you the most. Again, just a reminder, I have timestamps for destiny cards 1, 2, and 3 at the pinned comment below, okay? And now let's see what's going on underneath the surface for destiny cards. I hope you've been having a good month so far. Make sure you've watched my January videos as well, okay? All right, once more. Every time I say once more, I always have to do once more after. I don't know why. All right, and last but not least, from my Mystic Mondays deck, I'm going to pick your advice card based on whether you pick destiny cards 1, 2, or 3. And I've got just a little bit of information about my cards in the information as well. All right. What's resonated with you so far in the reading? Comment below. I love reading your comments so much. All right. Okay, last time. Okay, now last time. All right. All right, if you picked 1 for your destiny cards, let's see what we've got. Pretty good. Woo! Yay! Okay, this totally lines up with your main reading, okay? So what we've got on the surface here is we've got the Knight of Pentacles, okay? This totally lines up, you know, you've got the Queen of Pentacles in the 3rd week, the 3 of Pentacles in the 4th week. You're totally figuring out like your next step, where you want to go, your direction in life, and you are taking very practical, sensible steps to get there. You know, you may not get there as fast as some other people, but you will definitely get there. You're not going to veer off the path. You're keeping things realistic, sensible, and you know what you're doing. Okay, that's amazing. And whatever it is that you're moving towards, we've got underneath the surface the Sun. This is one of the best cards in the deck, so pat on the back, well done. It's whatever this is, whatever you're moving towards is going to bring you so much joy, so much inspiration and love and just celebration of life and growth and happiness, just the best of the best that life has to offer. So it's amazing. And your advice card is the Fool. Go for it. Take a risk. Take a leap of faith. You can do this. You've closed this one chapter. You're moving on to a new one, okay? So that is your advice if you pick Destiny Cards 1, all right? So if you pick Destiny Cards 2, let's see what we've got. Okay. I'm sorry I laugh. I shouldn't laugh. Anyways, okay, so what we've got on the surface is, I'll just show them all to you. All right, if you pick 2, we've got the Hermit, right? Also possible Virgo influence, but you're gonna wanna keep to yourself. You'll be keeping to yourself overall, doing that inward journey, that inner looking within, okay? And I think that that's because you're going through a lot of pain. We've got the Ten of Swords, ruin. There might have been some sort of big blowout or disagreement with your friends or your family, or not necessarily at work, maybe at work, but even if it was at work, like you're killing it at work, honestly. Weeks 3 and 4, like you're doing really well, okay? And you might have been stabbed at the back. Sometimes that's what the Ten of Swords can be, betrayal. And like negative gossip. It's something like that, right? Where there was some sort of a war. Like we've got the 10 swords. There was some sort of a bit of a battle or a war. And it's painful and it causes mental stress. And I think that's probably why you're just kind of keeping to yourself for mid-month January. And that's totally fair. And this is healing. This is a healing card, right? And also, but one of the good things, at least about the Ten of Swords, is because it's the 10, it's the final in the series of the swords, right? So that means that this is whatever happened, whatever caused you pain and suffering, it's the last time something like this is going to happen, even a little bit to this extent in this area of your life ever again. Promise, okay? Ten of Swords, last time it's going to happen. Your advice card is the Three of Discs, or Three of Pentacles, okay? Possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn. Oh, and the Swords, possible Gemini, Libra, Aquarius, okay? The Three of Discs is just saying, you know, work, work, work. I would just focus on your work, okay? And, you know, you also have the Three of Pentacles during the 4th week. Focus on your work. I think that's what's going to bring you confidence, and you are already competent, right? And you're gonna really enjoy it, and you're going to see the benefits from your work, okay? Sometimes certain parts of our lives don't necessarily go well, but at least other parts of our lives are going well, and then the other parts will catch up, okay? Also, the Three of Pentacles in this deck can suggest that you might want to seek other experts in areas where you might have a bit of a blind spot, right? So collaborations, teamwork, things like that, okay? All right, if you picked 3 for your destiny cards, let's see what we've got. Nice, awesome, good work. Okay, so if you picked 3, what we have is, on the surface, we've got the 9 of Cups, okay? Possible Pisces, Scorpio, Cancer influence, but the 9 of Cups, this is someone who is successful, so it could be you, it could be someone else. But if it is someone else, someone is kind of offering you an opportunity of something that might be emotionally fulfilling, which is really good because, you know, during the 4th week, under the surface, we had the 4 of Cups luxury, which is like something that, you know, brings material benefit, but might not necessarily bring emotional fulfillment, right? But you are being offered an opportunity, emotional fulfillment. It might be someone asking you out, but at the end of the day, I feel like if it's anything, it's going to be more related to work, because we've got Pentacles, and you've got Pentacles during the 3rd and 4th week. This is related to work. This is related to your place on this planet, skills, things like that, investments, property, things that are tangible, okay? And what's happening beneath the surface, we've got the 2 of Pentacles, okay? Again, both of these Pentacles, possible Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn, okay? But what's happening beneath the surface, there are some major changes, some balancing, but those changes are because you are prioritizing different things in your life and figuring out what's really important about where you want to go, okay? And your advice card is, we've got the Ace of Pentacles. This is a new start. Go for it. Whatever this opportunity is for money. Also, sometimes this can be like a little inheritance or something like that. But there seems to be some sort of a new opportunity that's emotionally fulfilling, that will bring positive change in your life because you've changed your priorities, okay? And that's totally cool. We do that as we get older and we learn more information. But the Ace of Pentacles, your advice card, is saying to go for it. You've got this new opportunity about where you are, your place on this planet, okay? How you're going to make your money, things like that. Maybe it could be where you want to live, and go for it, go for it, go for it. All right, I hope that was helpful. Again, please, if you'd like a personal reading, send me an email, contact@sinceretarot.co.uk. You can follow me on social media. I've got links in the information below. Again, like, share, subscribe, hit the notification bell so you never miss a video. Definitely hit the notification bell because I would like to advertise randomly about free readings or discounted readings and things like that. And also comment below what resonated with you in the video. I love reading your comments so much. Excuse me. All right, so I hope you enjoyed and you have a great mid-January, all right? Are you still here? Extra secret bonus card. Shh. All right, where are my cards? Right here. Okay, I'm gonna just pull one more secret bonus card. All right, what's one more really important piece of information that Sagittarius needs to know for mid-January? Ooh, this one popped out. Look at that. We have got the 8 of Wands. Okay, this is you, possibly another Sagittarius, Aries, or a Leo. You will be receiving a message. So be prepared. You've got a lot of work ahead of you, but it's worth work well worth doing, all right? All right, have a great month. Bye.